Using sidechains on the bass in combination with a kick is a common technique in many genres of music to make the lower frequency range or the low end sound clearer. And if you use this technique correctly, it will make your rhythm or beat sound more punchy. In this video, I'll show you 4 different methods for both subtle and more intense sidechaining. One of the most common applications is the sidechain function with a compressor. To do this, the kick signal is selected as the sidechain input source in a compressor routed to the insert of a bass track. However, depending on the sustain and energy in the low end of the kick, it might happen that even adjusting the compressor's attack and release times does not produce a satisfying result. In this case, it makes sense to route the kick signal to an effects loop to which no output is assigned. Integrating a high-pass filter into the EQ, which helps to focus the upper mid-transients, creates a suitable input source for the bass compressor's sidechain signal. This allows for more precise shaping of the effect. In the second example, we have a modern metal track featuring powerful drums and a performed bass line. We take a look at the analyzer to identify the frequency range where the kick drum has the most energy. We then open a dynamic band with a bell filter in the EQ, which we've placed in the insert slot on the bass channel, and set it to this frequency. We select the kick as the input source and then adjust the threshold until we achieve the desired result. This gives us a punchy kick and a more transparent low end. This example consists of an electronic beat with a massive bass pad. Here we focus on the kick drum, which is selected as the input source for a ducker in HOFA system via Sidechain. Here we can adjust the ducker's response times using several parameters. This allows us to determine how quickly it responds, how long it remains active, how slowly the signal returns to its normal value, and by how much the signal should be reduced. This function represents the most precise method of sidechaining. This is because, with the help of graphically assisted sidechain editing, the function can be used in similar way to editing a filter. To do this, we insert an LFO tool onto the bass track. On a freshly created MIDI track, we copy the MIDI part from the kick track. We route the output of this track to the LFO tool, which is located on the bass channel. We can now shape the sidechain signal in detail. Which technique do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. If you'd like to learn more about audio engineering and music production, check out our online courses at HOFA-College.com. Thank you very much for watching.